Hi, this is Leslie, and for my video this week, I'm going to be doing a lesson on Yellow Submarine by the Beatles, with the same kind of stoplight sequence that I did for the last lesson. Here is my thing. It's probably backwards, actually, now that I think about it. But the star is for tambourine, the red star is for tambourine, the yellow star is for guitar, and the green star is for bass. I tried to film this into my classroom, and I forgot about it, and now that I don't have school anymore, I don't have my smart board. But for this sequence, it's for students to be able to identify and assess different patterns in music using Yellow Submarine. First, the students would listen to Yellow Submarine with their listening ears on, so that way they get it in their ears, audiate the song, and then they'll listen to it again and tap the 4-beat pattern. Then we would try to identify different patterns like high space, medium space, low space, which is kind of the stoplight technique that I showed you before. Red meaning high, the tambourine is a high sound. Yellow meaning medium, the guitar is a medium sound, and green being low, bass is a low sound. And this would be a sequence where the first lesson we would kind of discuss what would be high, medium, and low, what would the space be, and then the second lesson would be putting it with instruments, putting it with our bodies, putting it with movements, and dividing the class into groups, and who gets to perform on different instruments. I do have a lesson rubric for grading. Was the student able to identify high, medium, and low sounds? And were they able to perform it in small groups and with body percussion? For my adaptation for the size, color, spacing modality, this lesson uses oral, visual, and kinesthetic learning. With the use of the smartboard, you can have large pictures, large lyrics, and it also uses your body, your space, high, medium, and low. High would be if you're using body percussion, clapping, medium, on your legs, and stomping, which you can't see. For low. Color, everything is color coordinated. I always do everything color coordinated. For the pacing, it's sequential, so it would go over a couple weeks. We would add the verses, add the song, until we have the chorus, until we have everything together, and start the song, which I'm gonna play and try to show you. I hope that it flips when I put this on YouTube, because otherwise it's gonna be backwards. But as you can see this is what would be on the smartboard. I would not have the yellow in yet. I just put all the colors together. This would kind of be the end. Yellow is, again, the guitar. Red is the tambourine. And they would play the instruments too. Let's see if I can get this going here.
In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land.
Let's keep going. Oh, and then we were only doing the first verse, so I didn't do the rest of the lyrics for it. But then when we go to the chorus, we do all of them together, quarter note patterns, to make it easier.
We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
And it goes on like that. We could do it for all the verses. I only did it for a couple. But in some of the song, you might notice that the bass drum actually has like an 8th note little pattern. That might be added in later, but I probably wouldn't add it in. Just get the quarter note pattern with everything else. I think that would be too complicated to throw in that rhythm. But I do have a Yellow Submarine track with just the lyrics, no background music, so we kind of like add our own music to it. But that would be my lesson. Thanks.